Today we're taking a journey all the way back to 1934, where the very first wintergreen dip was ever manufactured. Just happened to be by the company Skoal. I thought they only made dips for beta males and soy boys, but I reckon not, folks. Well, I guess I'm dipping it, so maybe they do. I don't know. I'm a grown man, okay? And hopefully still growing. Down there.
Just a good old boy, and his name is Outlaw. He loves to make bitches hunting, fishing, and spitting some chow.
What's cracking, mother truckers around the gosh dang world, and yow! Outlaw is back, Outlaw Outdoors. It's good to be back. Got a little new set today. Hope y'all dig it. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the new set. Anything you would change. You know, it's Outlaw Outdoors, even though we're indoors. How ironic. Gosh dang it. We got some dip stuff in the back. We got some turkey fans, some elk, some antelope, some deers. I'm trying back here, man. Just trying to make it look cool for your eyes. Feast your eyes on this! Ladies and gentlemen, Skoal just dropped the brand new vintage 1934 cans. Got to love it. Now, Skoal is celebrating their 90th anniversary this year, being 2024, when they started in 1934. And this is actually the very first dip, the very first wintergreen dip that Skoal came out with, and the very first wintergreen dip ever. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it right here. Now, this is not long cut wintergreen. Long cut didn't get introduced until the 80s, I think. I will go over that. This is Skoal Fine Cut Wintergreen. Look at these vintage style cans too. I love that logo. It's got the red, it's got the old school colors. We go to the side label here. Of course, they didn't have warning labels back in the day. You know, back when men were men, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man, okay? It's got the 1934 on the side, retro can. I don't exactly know if these are the cans. I've been looking forever. Ever since, I've been doing videos for a long gosh dang time. I've been looking, trying to find the very first Skoal cans and what they looked like back in the 30s. Even if they were in a can, because, let me grab something real quick. This is what Copenhagen snuff came in. Way back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. I was wondering if maybe Skoal came in the same way. Now, Copenhagen obviously came before Skoal. You know, they used to come in the jars. Oh, God, dude, what was that? Before I sit down, I'm gonna have to go check that. Good thing I got shop towels in here. So I figure, what better way to bring back Outlaw Outdoors than throwing in a dip with you folks? Old school style. I feel a little old school being on this channel. I haven't used it in over a year. And reminiscing about the good old days. We'll be getting into some Skoal history, folks. Here we go. Let's go ahead and crack this soft deck and get us a pee. Your mommy's so fat, gotta pull her with a winch. I apologize for that one. I didn't notice this until now, but there's a little bit of like, I can't tell if you can see it in the light, but there's some like, some faded marks in the background there. This can, I really, really like it. I hope they keep these for a while. Probably they will until the end of the year. And they also came out with these in a lot of their flavors. I don't know if it was every single one, because they do have a lot of iterations with like pouches and stuff, but I think a lot of their fine cut and long cuts, they came out with this. Let's go ahead. Oh, baby, I haven't had Skoal Fine Cut Wintergreen in so gosh dang long. This actually happened to be the very first Skoal I ever tried was Skoal Fine Cut Wintergreen, because at the time, I was dipping so much Copenhagen snuff, I wasn't a big fan of wintergreen. When I first started dipping, I hated wintergreen. I hated the burn. I liked Copenhagen snuff, and that was it. Oh, that brings back some gosh dang memories, man. The very first wintergreen dip, and it was fine cut. This one, I'm excited about this, man. Check that out. That is some good old worm dirt right there. That is fine cut at its finest. Here we go, folks. Let's give us a little pinch here. Just a little one, man. I got to get my practicing back up. We definitely going to need us a little killer filler. There we go. Been a while since I played with some fine cut. God dang. All right. Man, after me gosh dang mess all over myself.
You got any of my mustachio?
Oh, Ooh, all right. That's a blast from the past right there, son. I don't know what's going wrong with me. I drank some milk this morning and I think I'm lactose intolerant.
I'm a grown man, okay?
Oh, I love it. Just like the perfect amount of burn on the lip, the fine cut. The fine cut, what I like about fine cut actually, and I don't know if this is scientifically proven or not, but anytime you dip fine cut, I feel like you get the buzz a lot faster. The fine cut is gonna sit a little bit softer in your lip. Now, if you don't have this pocket in your lip that you get over time from dipping, it's gonna be a little hard to control it, but I have no floaters right now. I think it's good. The Skoal stays a little bit sticky. I feel like it's a little bit easier and wetter than Copenhagen stuff would be, but as you can see there, it is very, very fine. So when I saw these cans in stores and posting about it on my Instagram, I was like, hey, I gotta check Skoal's website and see if they got any history on this thing, and sure enough, they did. So 1934, very first Skoal to ever come out, very first Wintergreen to ever come out, the fine cut Wintergreen. Gotta love, look at that, like old school Skoal truck. That's freaking dope, dude. I love the vintage vibes. Now, what else has Skoal done that's a first? Let's bring it almost 40, actually it's, what is that, 41 years ago now, to 1983. Skoal was also the very first company to release pouches. But back in the day, they didn't call them pouches. They called them bandits. Skoal Bandits gets released in 1983, the very first pouch on the market. What makes Skoal Bandits different than pouches today, and you still can get Skoal Bandits today, but they're smaller pouches. I think they're probably half a gram or something like that, maybe even a little less. They're pretty tiny little pouches. Maybe we can put a picture of them up here. But those were the very first pouches ever to be released. So Skoal was the very first to release Wintergreen back in the 30s, and then they were also the very first people to release pouches in their Skoal Bandits in the 80s. Now, in the 80s is when Skoal started getting real big, right? And they needed to have more products out there. So in 1983, they released the Skoal Bandits. In 1984 came something that was going to put them at the top, and that's when they released their long cut. Now, everything up to that point was fine cut, just like what we got in our lip here. Let's get another look here. Oh, look at that. Look at that little lip pillow in there. Oh, I like it. But in 1984, they released their long cut, and, well, Skoal just went to the top. People started digging it. Well, no, I think they were dipping it. And then, what really put Skoal on the map in the early 90s, 1993, I believe it was, that's when they started introducing all of their flavor blends. We're talking peach. We're talking vanilla. Who misses Skoal vanilla? Come on now. You can just get over to Outlaw and get you some killer vanilla. Gosh dang right, son. OutlawDip.com. Don't be a quitter. Be an outlaw, son. That's the only plug for today. I apologize for that. But if you want some vanilla dip, go over there. We got a good one. Cherry, apple, berry. They released all of their blends, and Skoal basically at that point in the early 90s became like, if you wanted a flavor in your dip, Skoal had them. Did I mention peach? That was my very first dip of all time, actually. This actually happened to be the very first Skoal I ever tried, was Skoal Fine Cut Wintergreen. It was in middle school or something like that. I remember some high schooler had peach, and he's like, you want a dip? I was like, yeah, sure. I don't even know what the hell this is. And then I freaking buzzed my ass off with the pinch about this gosh dang small. And, yeah, didn't ever think I'd be dipping again, but here I am. The hell happened to me? Happy 90th anniversary to Skoal out there, folks. These are their vintage cans, and like I said, they have these up pretty much everywhere. They got them in all different. They got fine cut, long cut, wintergreen. They got them in their cherry, peach. I think they got them in a whole bunch of different flavors, mint. So if you guys want to go collect all the cans, go see if you can find them all. But I gotta say this, man. When I went to go pick this up this morning, you know how much this something did cost me? $10.01 for Skoal, dude. Copenhagen Snuff and Long Cut in the fiberboard tins are now over $11. I think Copenhagen Snuff was like $12.80 or something like that. This Skoal, some dick, son, $10. Let me know what you're paying in your area below, because this is getting ridiculous, son. Now, obviously, in most states, you got excise tax, which is like your tobacco tax. So it's going to be added on either a percentage or a dollar amount. I think here in Colorado, our excise tax, tobacco tax is now at like $1.80 something a can. So that's adding to the price. And then you've got your other tax and tax. It's just getting crazy out here, folks. So $10 for Skoal, man? I can't even believe people can't even afford to frickin' dip anymore. It's ridiculous. I apologize for this, but Outlaw Dip's not $10 a can. You can get over to outlawdip.com today. Link in the description box. So yeah, let me know if you're seeing the Skoal vintage cans in your area, and also let me know how much you're paying, dude, because $10, that's whack, son. Now let me throw something at you guys before I get out of here, okay? Because I had this idea. September's coming up, right? September starts with an S. You know what else starts with an S? Dude, September could be the month of Skoal. I'm missing doing a lot of these gosh dang dip vidges. So you guys let me know in the comment section below if you think it's a good idea. I'm thinking, I don't know if we could do every single day of September because I don't think they have 30 or however many days are in September, but we could do quite a few vidges and try to knock out the entire Skoal lineup in the month of September. September could be the month of Skoal. What do you guys think, man? We got to build the dip video library here up on this new channel, you know what I'm saying? So let me know if you guys want to see that. I'll tell you what, this fine cut making me making me salivate. Woo! Getting a good gosh dang buzz. I don't have the fan on in here because it's too gosh dang loud when I'm filming, but it's freaking hot, folks. It is hot up in here, so that might be having to do something with it. Flavor is decent. Flavor, you get a little bit of that tobacco taste in with the wintergreen. It's not overpowering. It's not overburning in your lip like some are, like Grizzly would be or something like that. I gotta say, I love Skoal Fine Cut Original Wintergreen way more than Skoal Long Cut Original Wintergreen. You think they would taste the same, but they don't. Skoal Long Cut Wintergreen, to me, tastes exactly like Pepto-Bismol, and that's not very appetizing, man. Because every time I have Pepto-Bismol, it's usually after Mexican food, and, I'm on the toilet all night, so I don't want my dip reminding me of the porcelain throne. Well, I reckon that's gonna do it for me, mother truckers. My name is Outlaw, and I'm out, y'all. Good to be back here on the Outlaw Outdoors channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and thumbs this some dick up if you ain't yet, because we got a lot of good content coming on here in the next couple weeks, months, years. It's gonna be great. There's a lot of homework for you guys to do in the comments below, so make sure to freaking let me know on everything I ask because I'm quite interested. I really want to know what you guys think of the new set, so all right, folks. I'm done jibber-jabbing. My name is Outlaw, and I'm out, y'all. I think I said that 20 times already. God dang it. I need to get back in the groove of things. 1934 was the year that started it all, folks. The very first wintergreen dip came to market. Congratulations, Skoal, on 90 years. I reckon we'll see you on the dip side. I gotta go change my underwear.